on the ground. This is Joe Mixon. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Mixing up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start with that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
19 take.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Stroud to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk.
That one out wide and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Stroud now on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. We're back now in KC. 1 quarter remains here in week